Edexcel Physics 2023 higher tier, and this is a paper 2. So let's go through. We're going to have questions on electrostatics and charge. Figure 1 shows a prize that's made from a metal star on a plastic base. So we've got an insulator and we've got a conductor. The person starts to clean the prize by rubbing the plastic base. So we've got charging by friction. I'll put CF there. The plastic base becomes positively charged, so I'm just going to put that on there. The plastic base becomes positive and the cloth becomes negatively charged. So let's get my cloth over there. Obviously it still has some positives in it because I can't move the positives. And this is ready. The plastic base has, well, the electrons have moved from the base to the cloth, so it's lost electrons, C. Remember, we can't move the positive charge in a solid. We can only move those small little electrons. Explain why the cloth has become negatively charged. So we're going to revisit that idea of we've charged by friction. Two insulators have been rubbed together, and this moves electrons from the base to the cloth. So charging by friction, electrons, notice the key words in bold there and capitalized, have moved from the base to the cloth. Okay, the person then holds the metal star and rubs it with the charged cloth. The cloth loses its charge. Explain why the cloth loses its charge. Well, we know that metal's a conductor. And what we're going to have is the cloth was negative, so the electrons are going to flow through the conductor. So metal is a conductor. Electrons have moved from the cloth, then through the metal, through the base, and to the person, to the ground, and then they've lost their charge. Okay, next one. The charged plastic base attracts some dust from the air. This is a magnified part, so we can see we've got a dust particle here, and what we've got now is charging by induction. So if I've got a positive charge here, what it's going to do is, you imagine I've got positives and negatives in here, an equal amount of them. This positive charge is going to pull electrons forwards. So we're going to end up with, and I'm going to show negatives at the front, and I'm going to show that they're moving forwards. So show the charges induced on the dust particle, and there we go. So I've got this idea of the positives can't move, but this has pulled electrons, and then the opposite charges attract. There we go, that's question 1. Nice starter.